Today's development challenges require urgent action. From eliminating poverty, reducing carbon emissions, and creating jobs, to saving endangered species and conserving biodiversity. Development financing needs are much greater than what the world's development banks, philanthropists, and donor countries can provide. Global capital markets have plenty of financial capacity. But how can we mobilize those resources for development projects? Private investors are increasingly focused on environmental and social outcomes. And many impact-focused investors seek ways to directly support development projects and participate in outcome risks. World Bank outcome bonds bridge the interests of outcome-focused investors and development projects. The transactions mobilize private capital to solve the timing mismatch between financing needs for project implementation and potential future revenue. Outcome bonds can allow for efficient use of funds from donors who prefer to pay for successful development outcomes. Financing a project with future carbon credit sales revenue? Done. A World Bank outcome bond mobilized upfront capital for a water purification project in Vietnam that will generate carbon credits from the use of water purifiers, replacing the need to burn wood to boil water in schools and other institutions. Transferring conservation project risk from donors to investors? Done. A World Bank outcome bond mobilized upfront capital for a project in South Africa that aims to grow the black rhino population and supports job creation in the local economy. Does your project need upfront or additional financing today? Is an entity or donor seeking to pay for successful development outcomes rather than for project activities? Impact-oriented investors are looking for opportunities to align investments with positive development outcomes. The World Bank leverages its bond infrastructure and capital market expertise to bring together project developers, bond investors, and donors to mobilize capital to directly support projects, optimally allocating funds for development outcomes. Independent monitoring and verification of outcomes ensure all parties have confidence in reported outcomes. Whatever your environmental or social goals, the World Bank Treasury can search for a financial structure to meet your project needs. Visit treasury.worldbank.org to find out more.